So welcome. Hang on, somebody else coming online? Welcome, everybody. Hope you had a lovely Easter. I did. I've got my whiteboard back. So I haven't used my whiteboard for ages. So today's class has a title called Joy to the Cells. So we're going to bring joy into every single cell of our body today. And we're going to use part of the Sanskrit alphabet. We're just going to use these first four, what they're called semi-vowels. Yara, va, la, which is essentially the chakras, but we chant it in a different order just because it sounds better in a different order. So you've got lam, which would be Muladhara chakra, vam, Swadhisthana, ram, the solar plexus, and yam, the heart, air. So these are the elements that our body is made up of. The next chakras up are the spiritual chakras. So these are the ones that when you chant the sounds, they vibrate the body's cells. And it's said sounds. So these are seed sounds. So they don't mean anything. They're a seed vibration, and we are all vibration. Everything that exists in the universe is just vibration on different levels of denseness. So this is dense. You know, the floor is dense. Concrete is denser, but it's all vibrating. Our thoughts are vibration. So yes. So we're going to chant the so I trained with Mus Murray, who's a wandering mystic and a bit of a character. And he describes them as being like liquid honey. So, you know, when you get a really beautiful pot of honey that's a local honey, it's not mass produced, the bees are happy. It has a really different type of vibration to it when you eat it. And so if you imagine honey had a vibration and that vibration created a sound, we're going to fill our cells with the vibrating sound of honey, which is lovely. Because actually yesterday there was a escaped bee hive on the tree. It's gone now, so don't worry. But obviously the queen had got away. So we're going to start by just using some sound. Then we're going to work into using breath to realign the cells. So we'll use polarity and a bit of earth sequence. Then we'll come back down and do some more sound and some Bhastriki. So I will teach you the sound. Very easy. It's very slow. I'll just do this with that sound. So that sound is similar, but not identical. So we go yara, so heart, fire, yara, and then lavam. So it kind of comes back up again and meets. And that's just the way we sing it. Okay, so let your eyes close. Take a nice deep breath in. Have a sigh out. And again, deep breath in. And once more. Lovely. Yara levam, 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 yara levam. Yara levam, 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 yara levam. Yara levam, yara levam, yara levam, yara levam, yara levam, yara levam, Yara Levom, Yara Levom. Yara Levom, Yara Levom, Yara Levom, Yara Levom. Yara Levom, Yara Levom, Yara Levom, Yara Levom. Yara Levom, Yara Levom, Yara Levom, Yara Levom. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath for as long as you can comfortably. Be aware of the subtle vibrations in the body now, and not just in our physical body. So with those elements of earth, water, fire, and air. And then also be aware of the energy field. So the Dwadishanta is also called the sacred body, the bioplasmic field, the luminous egg, or the auric egg. It has many names. So really feel into the expansive nature of your being, which is beyond the physical vehicle. Just keep the eyes closed. So today is a new moon in Taurus. It's a really good time to release the cycling patterns of fear, a new moon. So just being aware of maybe those type of patterns within your body system, maybe the fear of being on your own or the fear of going places, meeting new people, whatever that is. Touch to that energy within you, and we're going to break the cycle. So now is the time to claim the version of you that knows your worth. So I want you to see your true self and how amazing you are. And before we start the asana part of the practice, I'm just going to read the dharana from, so dharana is a meditation practice from the Radiant Sutras, so the Vijnana Tantra. And this is verse 130. We all tremble. We all know fear. Turn to the one life pervading the universe, whose name dispels fear. Find that name resonating in your heart. Luminosity permeates the universe, and the secret sound that hums everything into existence resounds everywhere. Listening to the inner sound continually, become lovers with the secret one. And this secret one is really nameless, but we choose to give it names so that we can connect to it. And it has many names: Brahman, divine love, light, God, consciousness. May the force be with you, whatever you choose to call it, but just connect to it. So today is all about new starts. So I want you to choose a you that you want to shine out into the world. So with that in mind, let's roll down. So we're going to work with the polarity sequence, which traditionally is done with the head north, feet south, but it works as well in any direction, to be honest with you. So we're just going to start off by releasing the sacrum. So as you inhale, let the pelvis rock away. So you feel that pressure of the tailbone towards the ground. And as you exhale, that ascension of earth moving up the spine into the watery realms towards the fire and up into the air near the heart. Inhale, let the pelvis rock away. Exhale. Good. Now let's feel. So as we inhale and we press the pelvis to the floor, we're really connecting down into Mother Earth. And then as we exhale, we're moving the energies upwards into the higher vibrational energies, the elements of our body. So you go earth, water, fire, air at the heart, which is the bridge. So the pranic bridge between the more denser experience of the physical body and then the higher experiences of throat chakra, Vishuddhi, and third eye, and then out through the crown of the head into the universe. So let's add in the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms over as the pelvis rocks away. Exhale. So we're acting as a with the breath and the body movement, we're using it as a pump to reset our bodies, recharge the prana in our systems. And the prana, when it comes into the body, it splits from the one main prana into 5 other pranas that start to do their work in our body. And they're called the vayus. So I'm not going to use a count with the polarity practice today. We would usually use an 8-4 count. I'm actually going to use just the breath naturally and the visualization. So keep the movement going. And as you inhale, rock away and sweep the arms over. I want you to imagine you're pulling in a golden energy through the top of the head down into the tailbone towards the feet. And then as you exhale, you're pushing a silver light all the way back up. So we're harnessing the pole energies of moon and sun, feminine, masculine, dynamic, passive. They're all just names. They're all just labels for our human mind to understand consciousness within us. So just keep that image going. Inhaling gold all the way down through the body, exhaling silver all the way back up. So just keeping it really simple. Good. Now on the exhale, we're going to take a little bit more movement. We'll keep the movement with the breath going. So the arms still sweep over. And this time as you exhale, bring the right knee towards you, lift the head. Just keep the hands lowering towards the floor. Inhale, gold. Exhale, silver. So just work with the right leg first. Good. Switch sides. Inhale, gold. Exhale, silver. And imagine that inhalation, it's not just coming into the lungs, but the energy that's attached to it, the pranic energy, the chi is flowing all the way down to the tips of the toes, and then it's flowing all the way back up, holding the light. Good. Now I'm going to switch back to the right. And this time as we exhale, we're going to extend the leg up. It might be slightly bent still. Inhale, still rocking away, sweeping the arms. Exhale. Good. Now I want you to imagine on the exhale, so we're just going to use our creative energy that we were gifted to when we came to this planet. We're going to imagine that as we exhale, we're just gently going to push a ball of energy away from us with our foot. And this energy is our fears. Just let them go. Give them just a very gentle push. And actually, what happens is that this ball of energy turns out to be a bubble. So it's just an illusion, the fear. So push it away and see it pop. Good, switch sides. If the lifting the head is too much, then just release the head lift and just do the leg and the arm movement. Pop those bubbles of fear, let them release. This is a new moon. We're clearing the cycles to liberate the new you. Gold in, silver. Good. Now, both legs. Again, rest the head now. And just lift both legs. Inhale, sweep the arms away. Exhale, push. I'm going to slow it down. So as you inhale, really inhale, start to feel the held in breath. There's a slight pause, nice big arch. And then as you exhale it, a push of the energy up into the spine, but also a push of releasing the bubble. Good, let's have one more. Now really pop a huge big bubble. Good, bring the hands to the knees. Circle the knees nice and slowly. Good, change directions. Good, now hold the knees. This time, take a breath in, fill the body with gold. And as you exhale, come into coil. Let the silver light travel up and out through the head. Inhale, sweep the arms over, lower the feet. Golden light in. Exhale, push up into bridge. Silver light comes all the way back up the body and out through the top of the head. Inhale, gold, lowering. Exhale, silver comes back and up. And just keep going, alternating between bridge and coil, nice and slowly. So you give your time to the mental focus and the image of moving this energy. So we visualize it as light, and then the light follows our thought. We're rebalancing these polarity energies that exist within every single cell of our body. Lovely. One more. Good. Now, next time the knees towards you, let's just take a little break in the visualization. We're going to rock from side to side, massage the back, temples of the head, maybe the forehead as well. Good. Now, if your back is a sensitive soul, then keep rocking from side to side. Otherwise, grab the ankles. It's not the ankles, the knees. Cross the ankles, grab behind the knees, and roll along the spine. Lovely. All the way up. Come round into cat. So again, posture work's reasonably simple. I want you to really focus the mental energy because that's what yoga's about. Okay, so gold in, silver out. And imagine the gold coming all the way down, silver coming all the way up. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, let's add in a little bit more personal power. So we work with the Ram aspect of energy. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, squeeze. Gold in. Silver up and out. Gold in and down. Silver up and out. Good, one more. Switch sides. Good, one more. Good, cat. Tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. Keep the knees slightly bent. Good, inhale, drop down again. Lift the gaze. Exhale. Good, now just keep going with your own breath, that visualization, gold and silver. If you need to rest at any point, then just rest. Start to visualize this gold and silver energy merging with the cells of the body, every single part of you. Good, we'll add in another movement after cat, push back into swan. Inhale back into cat. Exhale. Cat. Swan. And then to rest if you need to. And add in another movement, come into cat, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, cat. Exhale, swan. Inhale, cat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Good, now keep going. So you can either keep going with this sequence, or if you want something just, it's a simpler sequence, but it's stronger. So you choose just cat to up dog. Sorry, down dog to up dog. Good. Next time you're in down dog, let's walk our hands and feet towards each other. Soften the knees, maybe give the wrists a little bit of a circle. There's a lot of wrist work went on then. Shake them out. Slowly roll up. Sit the arms above the head. Push the palms up and lower. So we're just going to do a little bit of lateral movement, which isn't polarity, but it's always good to pop a little bit of lateral in. So exhale, inhale, exhale. Good, a bit more if you want to. Move from the elbows, it travels further up into that element of air in the heart space. Maybe extend one arm. Go back to center. Step to the front of the mat. So just a really simple sun salute. Inhale, pull in the gold. Exhale, up and out with the silver. Right leg back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale forwards into plank. Drop the knees if you want to. Exhale, lower. Inhaling gold. Exhaling silver. Right leg forwards, breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Bring it to the heart space. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg through. Just going to add in a couple of movements. We're only going to stay on the forward fold back bend plane today. Inhale. Golden energy in. Exhale, let the energy flow. Right leg back. Sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, stay as you are. Bring the hands together. Use Jupiter Mudra to channel the energies. Draw in that golden light. So round about where the hands are, in the palm of the hand, is the sort of the boundary of the Dwadishanta. And just above it, where the finger's dipping into that space outside of your energy field, is consciousness. So pull that golden energy into the body. And let that silver light travel up and out. Good. Next exhale, take it back into down dog. Remember, if it gets too much with all the down dogs, then substitute it for cat or swan. Inhale forwards into plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg, step it through. Nice big gathering of the golden energy. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up. Bring your awareness to the heart space. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg back. Sweep up. Hands into the mudra. As we hold this time, be aware of letting go of those patterns, the cyclical patterns of fear, and being aware of how you want to choose to be. Exhaling, down dog. Into plank. Cobra. Left leg through, sweeping up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's have another round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg, sweep up. It's not going to hold for as long now. We're going to use the exhale to step back. Coming forwards into cobra. Right leg through, sweep up. Hold the breath just momentarily. Exhale, step forwards. Inhale. Exhale to the heart. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg back, sweep in the breath. Gather it in. Pause, just a comfortable pause. Exhale, down dog. Plank. Lowering on the exhale. Cobra inhale. Exhale. Left leg through. Sweep up, really feel the breath. Wait for the pause. Exhale. Into the heart. One more round, just observing the pause. Inhale. Exhale. So just go through it almost like a meditation. Inhale. And the body is a vessel. And we're just pouring and filling, pouring and filling. Step through right leg, inhale, fill. And pour. Fill. And pour into the heart. One more round. Filling up, pouring out. Filling up. Pouring out. Left leg. Come into the heart space. Let the eyes close. Let the hands rest. Be aware of your feet connecting into the earth. Be aware of the crown of the head connecting you up into the universe and beyond. Be aware of the physical vehicle that you find yourself inhabiting and the senses of this vehicle. Be aware of any tingling in the palms of the hands. Notice the breath, the heartbeat. Gently bring the right hand to the right nostril. Just closing it. And with the left hand in chin mudra, so the thumb and index finger together, breathe in very slowly into the left nostril, raise the arm. Lowering it as you exhale. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. Let's have 3 more. So we're doing 5 breaths into each to represent the elements in our body, make up our body. And the last one. Switch sides, nice and slowly to the right. So 5 into the right nostril, in and out. Just bringing about balance of the nadis. So these are the energetic highways of our inner landscape. Good. Now bring the hands to the heart space. Focus on the very tip of the nose. I want you to be aware of the breath at the tip of the nose and in both nostrils. See if you can create a balanced breath. So if you find one nostril is more dominant than the other, focus on the least dominant nostril. So you're bringing awareness into it. So the prana will open it. Drop the hands, inhale. Arms come all the way up. Exhale down through the midline. It's like we're drawing this envelope of this gorgeous bubble around us, which is, we're brushing our fingers to the Dwadishanta. Good, make this one the last one. Now slowly come down to the floor into a comfortable upright posture. So however that is for you. So if you're at home and a chair looks tempting, use a chair. So we're going to work with Kapalabhati, which is a pranayama / kriya. So Kapalabhati is used to clear the energy that gets stuck here in the prefrontal cortex. So the prefrontal cortex is the secretary of the brain, and it has a lot of work on because the brain is like a monkey mind. It's always trying to organize. So we're just going to clear that area, ready for the mantra. We're going to do the mantra again. So I want you to imagine that your tummy here is like a golden symbol, and your belly button is like the thing you would strike a symbol with. I can't remember what they're called. Those things. And you're going to strike it and then relax, strike it and relax. So we're not doing Bhastriki, which is more like an accordion. Kapalabhati is much more like a symbol. And imagine that you're pushing a ball up towards the forehead. Okay, so we're going to do 30 breaths at your own pace. When you've done 30, take a deep, nurturing breath in, that lovely golden light. And let the exhalation release the silver. Be aware of that area between the eyebrows, that dark screen where we see our dreams at night. And we'll do another 30. When you're ready, deep breath in, golden energy in. Silver energy out. Be aware of the subtle clearing of the energy field near the third eye. We'll do another 30. Be aware of the body vehicle that you inhabit. And when you're ready to join me, we'll repeat the mantra of joy for the cells. Yaralavam, 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 Yaralavam. Yaralavam, 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 Yaralavam. Take a deep breath in and hold that breath for as long as you can. Just releasing the breath now. Bringing your attention to the space between the eyebrows. Imagine that there's a porthole here, which takes you into another dimension of senses. So you're able to sense other things that aren't sensed naturally through the eyes or the ears or the nose or the mouth or touch, through the skin. So just allow the breath to come in and out. So we're drawing inwards to start with. I want you to imagine that you're drawing this line of energy. It's golden, it's coming in towards the third eye. And then you're sending back out. Drawing in from consciousness, from the universe itself. And as you exhale, you're sending back out from your own individual spark of consciousness into the great beyond. Good, now we're going to reverse the visualization. So this time, as you inhale, I want you to draw a line out as far as you can in your mind's eye. And as you exhale, draw a line inwards as far as you can into the brain. Just be aware of this subtle shift. as great as the space beyond you is the space within the lotus of the heart. Heaven and earth are contained in this inner space. Lightning and stars, the sun and the moon, the whole universe is inside of you. Now on the next exhale, just allow that exhale to rest deep within the mind, that space within you. Drop your attention further down into the lotus of the heart. And be aware of that particle of infinity that is observing the experience of breath, movement, sounds, textures, tastes. And remember, we all tremble. We all know fear. But turn to the one life that pervades the universe, whose name dispels fear, and find that name resonating in your heart. Now really stay internalized, and I want you to lie down. Try to keep the eyes closed if you need to pop on layers, and just find a comfortable lying down position. Be aware of that particle of consciousness within you. And as you breathe in and out, be aware of your true self expanding its awareness into the Dwadishanta, so all around you, in this energy field that is your true self that expands beyond the physical. It's about 12 inches all the way around us. This luminous field, the auric egg. And as you breathe in and out, imagine this energy field that is you is floating in the universe. And as you float in the universe, the light that you are creates the most amazing star that the physical vehicle can see from Earth. And as you travel around the universe, be aware of the beautiful planets, galaxies, the constellations of the star in our own galaxies. And have a sense of having totally released fear because fear is an ego-related condition that we have as human vehicles. And from fear, we have other patterns of behavior like anger, jealousy, sadness, grief, just to name a few. But there is always another side to these energies, which is the higher vibrational opposite, like joy, unconditional love, equanimity. Feel yourself being filled completely. Let your cup flow completely, fill completely, claiming the version of you that knows your worth. And the next time the thought arises, I want this, or I think that, grab hold of this I, perceive it by itself, and wonder, who is this I? I am animal. I am human. I am a loving heart. I am a questing mind. I am a particle of infinity. I am a witness to creation. I am consciousness itself. And in meditation, embrace all these dimensions. Reach into the source, the luminous world of dancing energies, in ever-changing relatedness. Start to bring your awareness back into the physical vehicle, that condensed particle of light within you. Be aware of where the physical vehicle touches the floor. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Give it an instruction. Wiggle the fingers and toes. And then instruct it to take a deep breath in, sweep the arms overhead. Hold that breath in. Feel how expansive you are. Be aware of your worth. Exhale with a sigh. And when you're ready, bring the knees towards you. Roll to one side. Come back up to sitting. So it was quite an expansive class, so we need to put our bubble up. You ready? So imagine you're sitting on a beautiful pebble that's huge and it's white. And on top of that is a bit of moss, so it acts as a really nice natural cushion. And then when you bring your hands towards the earth, you realize actually there's a bit of water there. So I want you to visualize that water as if it's blue and it's just your fingertips are just touching in it, and you're going to wrap it around the Dwadishanta. So as you inhale, pull up a blue energy from Mother Earth, and this is gentleness, compassion, kindness, self-nurture. Hold the hands above the head. And then we're going to pull down the masculine element from above. So you can imagine a liquid sunshine coming down as you inhale. Lower the arms, and over the top of that blue, we're creating a liquid metal that's going to set. And this brings in those masculine qualities and protects us. And then over the top of that, we're going to pop on a disco ball. So pop on some mirrors that create a disco ball. However you want to design your disco ball mirrors is fine. And this acts as a protection shield. So we only deal with our own stuff. And we don't get confused with other people's stuff. And then that stops our reactions and our triggers. So just deal with your own stuff. Bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, sweep the arms up once more. Exhale, bring it into the heart space and just claim the version of you that knows your worth, the true self. Namaste.